Seeing I ain't went live yet. Okay, praise be to Allah. Islam, Islam, Islam. On a rise upon the seven within the circle of justice, mercy, love, and right, and give all praises to the great God Allah, Father God Allah, and honors to his holy prophet, honors to our holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Al Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali, that is. We give honors to our Moorish kin once again, here, there, and everywhere, and therefore honors to all of you who are continuously honoring yourselves by being yourselves. We give honors to our Grand National Seal. We give honors to our Grand National Emblem, National Flag, Divine Constitution, and bylaws. And honors to all of you who are indeed a living manifestation and personification of everything, and I do mean everything that our Holy Prophet brought to make us a nation. I want to welcome you to another E.A.R.S Research Sultanate session, Egyptian Adeptus Research Sultanate session. I'm your host instructor, Dr. Shahid Imani Mohadi Shabazel, and my ancient Comedian high name being the same as Dr. Shedawa Mintiel Muhajjed Shepsuel. But let me call forth our beloved scribus, Dr. Nindra Ania Kurta Bay, as she opens up our hearts and minds to open up the way. Islam. You ready, goddess and queen?
Islam. Islam, family. I am the National Assistant Grand Secretary of State, Dr. Dindra Nia Kurtabe. First, let me rise and give praises to our great God Allah. I give honors to our Holy Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. I give honors to Act One. I give honors to all my government officials. And I give honors to our National Assistant Grand Sheikh for this hosting this class this morning. And at this time, let us come forth with our ancient comedian, Adept Moorish American prayer. And as we come forth, we ask that you open up your hearts and your minds as we open up the way. Islam, Islam, Islam. Ya Allah Abnu Haru Makunetaru. Ya Allah Abhet Haru. Ya Allah Ma'at Haru. Ya Allah Hotep Haru. Ya Allah Haru. Ya Allah Ma'at Herahuti. Ya Allah Awajit Jehuti. Ya Allah Per Im Saket Per Im Haru. Ya Allah Ba Maduti. Hejit Sepsis Ray up to Ali. Amen. Aliisa, Aliisa, Aliisa. And that is to say in transliteration, O Allah, the Father of the universe. O Allah, the Father of love. O Allah, the Spirit of truth. O Allah, the Spirit of peace. O Allah, the Spirit of freedom. O Allah, the Spirit of justice. O Allah, you are my protector. O Allah, you are my guide. O Allah, you are my salvation by night and by day. O Allah, through your holy prophet. O Allah, Ju Ali. Amen. Holy Isa, Holy Isa, Holy Isa. Islam, Islam, Islam. And now let us come forth before you with our divine constitution of Moorish America, salvation, our God, unity. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh and the Chairman of Moorish America are empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of Moorish America. The Assistant Grand Sheikh is to assist the Grand Sheikh in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the citizens of Moorish America. The bylaws, Act 2. All meetings are to be open and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest because on a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday, the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all citizens of Moorish America. No citizen is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4. All citizens must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all citizens must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are a part and parcel of this government and must live the life accordingly. Act 5. No organization of Moorish America is to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. Act 6. With us, all citizens must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they must know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folk, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Jew Ali the prophet to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites, whom inhabited the northwest and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All citizens must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and a parcel of all uplifting acts of Moorish America. Moorish Americans must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of Moorish America, and then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husbands, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Jew Ali, through the guidance of his Father God Allah. Now that this meeting has been opened according to Act 2, Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, and Justice, we will now call on our National Grand Secretary of State to read our chapter of the week. Islam, are you there, Goddess?
Closest I thought. Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Islam family, Moorish kin, first of all, I'm going to rise, giving all praises to our Father God Allah, giving honor to our Prophet, Noble Jew Ali, the last prophet in these days and times, giving honor to our E.A.R.S class, our Egyptian Adept Research Sultanate class, giving honor to our host instructor, our National Assistant Grand Sheikh of Moorish America, Dr. Shedowa Menti, El Mahedjid Shepsuel, giving honor to our National Assistant Grand Secretary of State, Dr. Dendra Nia Kurtubay, for opening our meeting according to law. Chapter 7, Yehoshua talks with the Rabbi of the Ten Commands. Now Rabbi Barakiah of Nazareth and Yehoshua, the son of Joseph and Mary. Rabbi was aid in teaching the son. One morning after service in the temple, Yehoshua, as he sat in silent thought, Rabbi said to Yehoshua, "Which is the greatest of the Ten Commands?" And Yehoshua said, "I do not see the greatest of the Ten Commands. I see a golden cord that runs through all the Ten Commands, that binds them fast and makes them one. This cord is love, and it belongs to every word of all the Ten Commands. If one is full of love, he can do nothing else but worship Allah, for Allah is love. If one is full of love, he cannot kill, he cannot falsely testify, he cannot covet, he can do naught but honor Allah and man. If one is full of love, he does not need commands of any kind." And Rabbi Barakiah said, "Your words are seasoned with the salt of wisdom that is from above. Who is the teacher who has opened up this truth to you?" And Yehoshua said, "I do not know any teacher open up this truth for me. It seems to me that truth was never shut, that it was always opened up, for truth is one, and it is everywhere. And if we open up the windows of our minds, the truth will enter in and make herself at home, for truth can find her way through any crevice, any window, any open door." The rabbi said, "What hand is strong enough to open up the windows and the doors of our minds so truth can enter in?" And Yehoshua said, "It seems to me that love, the golden cord that binds the Ten Commands in one, is strong enough to open any human door so that truth can enter in and cause the heart to understand. Now in the evening, Yehoshua and his mother sat alone, and Yehoshua said, "The rabbi seems to think that Allah is partial in his treatments of the sons of men, that Jews are favored and blessed above all other men. I do not see how Allah can have favorites and be just. Are not the Samaritans and the Greeks and Romans just as much the children of the Holy One as are the Jews? I think the Jews have built a wall about themselves, and they see nothing on the other side of it. They do not know that flowers are blooming over there, that sowing time belongs to anyone but the Jews. It surely would be well if we could break these barriers down so that the Jews might see that Allah has other children that are just as greatly blessed. I want to go from Jewry land and meet my kin in other countries of my fatherland." Islam, Islam, Islam. So at this time, we want to turn the meeting back into the hands of our host instructor, our National Assistant Grand Sheikh of Moorish America, Dr. Shedowa Menti El Mohejet Shepsuel. Islam?
Islamism, can you hear me, Goddess and Queen?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Praise be to Allah. Islamism without the schism. Islam, 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 Moorish America. On a rise upon the seven, within the circle of justice, mercy, love, and right, and give all praises to the great God Allah, Father God Allah, and honors to his holy prophet, honors to our holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, El-Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali, that is. We give honors to our Moorish kin once again, here, there, and everywhere, and therefore honors to all of you who are continuously honoring yourselves by being yourselves. We give honors to our Grand National Seal. We give honors to our Grand National Emblem, National Flag, Divine Constitution and bylaws, and honors to all of you who are indeed a living manifestation and personification of everything that our Holy Prophet brought to make us a nation. We want to welcome you again to another Egyptian Adept Research Sultanate session. And I'm your host instructor, Dr. Shahid Imani Mohadiz Shabazz El. And my ancient Comedian high name being the same as Dr. Shedowa Menti El Mohejet Shepsuel. And we most definitely have a powerful drawing to bring on the manifest. We are continuing with the research into some of these special texts. And this is a grand drawing. These are open discussions because we have better time to go back and forth and really deal with these special measures and give our people grand insight, so to speak, when it comes to these drawings, and we can work through these things together. We was able to pick up on a few things being described last week after a strenuous process, so to speak, of going through the text. We was able to recognize, certain measures that we were looking for. And we were actually dealing with the Old Testament. We got a lot of different texts up here in relation to dealing with what we call the Coptic language, or the Heka. So this is a process, and it's not so much you even have to go into everything of the background of, this particular language or the alphabet, but it is good to be able to tap into it. And it's also, we say it's one of the easiest to pick up on. You just have to go into learning more about the structure of the alphabet and what's actually what, so to speak. And we're going to get into some of that again in this particular measure. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start sharing my screen right now. I want to give honors to our scribes for opening up the way. And you can find a lot of these texts right here in the Internet Archive, and they got 622 different results. I still have the one that we had last week, so we still want to deal with it. And it was actually a measure that was translated or transliterated, I guess you could say, by E. Wallace Budge. And so there are many different texts, though, here. We went through this to show you exactly how many different measures are here, and show you that the Coptic texts, that you find, there's a grand complex, so to speak, when it comes to dealing with all of, the different gospel drawings, that are actually dealing with the Coptic language. That's one to definitely take a look into. Sufi mystic saints in modern Egypt. I'm gonna have to look into that. The Byzantine, the Islamic Egypt, and a lot of these things have been written in Coptic. Nag Hammadi Library. A lot of people don't know what the Nag Hammadi Library is. A lot of that has a connection to the Dead Sea Scrolls, but yet those two are Coptic texts, and look, they are labeled under Gnosticism. Gnosticism is just another form of mysticism. Here is another measure here dealing with the Coptic Church, and this is actually an Arabic drawing here. So, we can go on and on. They have them all up here. If you notice, a lot of these texts in Coptic, they are dealing with more like a mystic overtone. Like the monks and monasteries, the Egyptian deserts. A lot of these things are Gnostic style teachings, which the Gnostic style teaching mostly deal with self-mastery and removing all the mystery. And you can see where God is one with man is one with God. They're talking about the Copts and the Muslims. So it is a very vast library that we have right here. This is Budge's Egyptian dictionary, which we already have. They have a Coptic encyclopedia, the Coptic version of the New Testament. I'm going to open this up too. Look like they moved. Is it removed? Let's see. We'll know if we can't get to the page. Yeah, they got a limited preview of certain things. They ain't trying to let you see certain things. See, Rome know what they be doing now. Don't you never think Rome don't be knowing what they be doing, people. So, yeah.
Islam
Grand Secretary of the State.
Pardon itself, Dr. Shahi. What was that website that you originally went into to open up all that?
To get all of them, yes.
Yes.
Internet Archive.
Okay.
And so what you do when you get into the Internet Archive, you can actually go there and it'll pull up. If you just put up Coptic and then you just put Coptic text in here. See how I got it there?
Yes, sir.
And then once you do that, you search it and it's going to bring everything up. You can probably get even more. I just put Coptic text. You can go a little further. Like it has the Gnostic scriptures. I have a lot of these books in what is called the other Bible. It's just as big as a regular Bible, but that ain't even a regular size because these are just portions of those books. And I'm pretty sure if you had those real books, they'd probably be tall as, the average little youth, if you were to put them all the way up. That's how much information is there. But my other Bible is the same size as the regular Bible, but it got like the book of Abraham, the infancy gospels of Jesus, when he was actually younger than mentioned in our Moorish Holy Quran, when he was a baby. They even try to say that he took somebody off the count when he was a baby. So, a lot of this stuff is probably the reason why the Roman Catholic people, took certain things out of the book. Because they felt, because that's what it was. The other Bible represents certain texts, which they now call extra biblical, that were held back. Just like the Moorish Holy Quran. The Circle 7, the text of that was held back from the masses. A lot of these things were never released to the public. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you see these things up here. So they have Old Testaments, different books in the Old Testament that were actually basically translated. They have Coptic versions of it. So a lot of people don't know this. And some of these things many are in Old Nubian. I'm going to pull that up in a second. Because Old Nubian, we done already established in Coptic is really the same thing. And so they got a couple of, like this here. I didn't even see this here. Pope Maurice. Egyptian decipherment, a hieroglyphic form. Something to look into later on down the line. You know what I mean? Look like they got the whole book of this right up. Nope, limited preview. They want to play. But some of these things going to have a limited preview, so you can't go all the way into them. But you can always purchase them if you feel like you're more interested in those things. So yeah, it's a lot of books up here. Y'all see that? Goodness gracious.
Yes, sir. Woof.
Let me see this. I want to check this one out right here and see if we got a whole portion. This is a Coptic grammar with dialect. Because this is going to be very important right here. If it is. Nope. Limited preview. So some of them you're going to find like that, family, where they're going to have a limited preview. You just have to go through it. And people didn't even know a lot of this stuff exists. The Gospel according to Thomas, that's one of the books in the other Bible that I have too. The Gate of Heaven, Pains and Old. So it's a whole bunch. And the more you go on, you're going to see this stuff here. Different books. Let's see here. Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff, and you can see the language actually changing up here. Probably look like some German. They talking about ascetic behavior. Ascetic behavior deal with, like, again, mystic teachings. So a lot of the Coptic teachings are considered mystical. They are considered mystic teachings. This is the Bohairic dialect. It's 7 different dialects of Coptic. We actually spoke about this recently. They ain't got but one. I see they got a limited preview on that one too. Book of Calendars. So, you just have to go through here. The Chronicle of John. You can go to other websites too. And other websites will also go a little further into things as well. Let me see if this one let us go in here. It's almost like they're trying to take a lot of these old books out of the manifest, because they're down now. But now, all of a sudden, they want to play. Okay, this one right here look like it's letting us go somewhat in here. Got 212 pages. I think this one's going to let us go all the way. So this is a good work right here. Giving a little background. We done already proved that what they've been trying to call Coptic, in the form of Greek is really just Coptic. So this is a grand drawing. This is Sahidic, Sahidic dialect. So this is good. This is a good piece right here to go into, because it's actually teaching. Got some little words up here. That actually look like the word path right there. Some of these words you can actually see too. But so you just go through here. I'm just giving an example how we can go through here and find different things to go into the study that will aid and assist us in our study of the Coptic language, and the different dialects and so forth and so on. I like this one right here because it's kind of giving you some insight here on certain words, Tade, the she of heaven, he of, is showing the difference, T of, she of. So we see the ta and the ha. That's how you would pronounce that, ta and ha. We see different measures here. So they're actually getting into the grammar a little bit. Praise be to Allah. I definitely want to get into this one. I see certain words here. That's the thing, really knowing what it is. How to transliterate is what we were getting at. And so we were identifying different words, various different words. I'm going to probably go into this in a minute. I'm going to keep this one open. But I do want to go back to where we were. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to duplicate this. And then just leave that one open. I'll take this page and I'll go back to the search engine. Because we got a lot going on here. They got the historical Jesus in context. It's a lot of information up here, family. It's a lot of information up here. The Egyptica, that's actually a book that deal with one of the scholars dealing with the glyphs. Unless it's a different version of that. Got a limited preview to that though. Okay. So yeah, as you go through, you see they got the apocalypse of Elijah here, the Gnostic religion. Again, the Gospel of Thomas. I see they do a lot of that is out there. Even the Book of Enoch. My version got a Coptic version and a so-called Greek version. I I really want to tap onto this here because they talking about toward the text of the Old Testament. I want to see if this has Coptic words, because that's what we was trying to find, and we found a couple of words last week. After going through them, we seen that there was a change in the way that they were expressing these different things. So they're not giving you that. So you just really got to go through here and, just look for certain things. But it's a lot of stuff in here too that you gonna find. But y'all see how many different texts this thing goes on forever in many days. John's Gospel, the Coptic translation of his Greek text. Let me see if it give us that. Ain't no reading to hide it, but they do be trying to hide a lot of stuff. Nope, they don't want to get that up neither. You know what I mean? Terrible. Normally you have a lot of stuff available, but we probably could go to the PDF and find the PDF located too in another area. Again, that's another one that they don't have there. So, it's a little searching that got to be done here. This is just dealing with what we call in Coptic right now. Coptic Egypt. Let's see if we have any there. Let us peek into this. Actually, most of the ones that you're able to peek into will be the ones that come from like the 1930s a lot of time too. A lot of the more up-to-date texts, I noticed they don't really let you see a whole lot of them. Like, for example, this one here, I guarantee you they'll probably let us go all the way into this one because this got from the 1800s. Because it ain't nobody there to claim, I guess, the copyrights or whatever. And I think that's why. Oh, they gave us a limited preview of that one too. Maybe they done got up on what we've been talking about. They're like, oh, they done start using it. We got to hide this stuff. Because I ain't never seen this many not be available. This is terrible. Okay, this is St. Mark. Yep, they ain't got that one in there. But there are texts in here that are available. You got to look through it. You got to have the patience and the due diligence, family, to want to go into these measures. Like, look at it, it's still going. Jesus in the Gospels. They got everything up here. The 5 Gospels, the women. A dog, I'm almost at minister. Documents for a study. And like I say, worst case scenario, if you're really interested, you can order some of these things probably. But a lot of them you should be able to still find some. So where I'm gonna go right now, I want to go back up to the top of this measure, and I want to hit Old Nubian as well. You're really dealing with the same thing. We done established that what they like to call Greek. Because we know it's a lot of Old Nubian texts that were also translated biblically. So yeah, they got a couple of texts up here. I'm gonna just click this right here and see what they got going on. This look like a more modern book, so it probably won't give you the whole thing. I don't know. Who knows? So it's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna have to really go into this to really find, these texts where you can look at them. You just got to check whatever it is that you can find. But they actually got an Old Nubian dictionary here. They probably ain't gonna yield it. Okay, this one, no, they gave a little bit, but they ain't giving it all up. At least we know it exists, though. Where we can look at these things. Let's see. Sometimes we can get a little more into detail, and it may give us let's see. No, they ain't giving it to us there. They giving us pretty much. Let's see this. Let's see. Because they also spell it sometime that way, but they didn't give it up that way either. But that's all right. Because we can always do this. You can always go through the Google form and see what it is that we have. Just hit images, and it'll take you into these areas. That's actually the alphabet right there. And we always pull this up to show our people. Give me 1 second here. Trying to make sure our connection is good and we don't shut down on y'all. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you can see, that old Nubian we showed you is the same as the Coptic alphabet, basically. There's a connection to old Nubian and Meroitic. We're going to get into that deep one day. So it's the same thing. If you come here, you can find a lot of this information. It's a lot of literature, when we deal with old Nubian or Nubian. You can see the alphabet right here, same thing. And right here, they actually pull up the Meroitic then, but, the same thing that they're calling Coptic and Greek, we done established is here. And but they actually had an Afro-Asiatic name, Meroitic. Where is it at? They didn't let me pull it up that way. We'll do it this way here, then we'll just enlarge the screen. Gotta get this out the way though. Oh, they got it covered up. What in the world they got going on here? But basically, that's the alphabet right there, people. It ain't letting me really pull. I'm gonna try to do it this way here. Open the image in a new tab. There we go. Yeah. So, that's it right there. It's the same thing. Once you understand the link between Old Nubian Coptic and what they call in Greek, all is well. Greek is only missing, 7 different letters that are not a part of Coptic. You'll be better able to deal with what it is you're looking at. So we want to go back to this. This is what we was dealing with last week. Let me close this out right here real quick. We got our Coptic dictionary that we using, and we was just vetting certain words. We was dealing with Deuteronomy, and I want to say it was chapter 6. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. We was able to find certain measures in there in connection to dealing with the word as it relates to oneness, and we seen how everything was put together. And I want to look through some more measures dealing with this right here and dealing with different words and see what it is that we can find here. Because there are more than one book in this particular book that your boy got going on here, E. Wallace Budge. He didn't just start with Deuteronomy. He had a whole bunch of them in here outside of Deuteronomy. I want to say, Acts, the books of Acts. Certain scriptures from that book. I think it might have been one more book, if I ain't mistaken. Oh, so it was just the Deuteronomy. Yeah, Revelation. And we actually went over some of that stuff too. And I would love to look over some of the words in this book of Revelations and see what it is that we can identify with. In specific, let me see if they got Revelation chapter 14 in here. There it go right there. That's Revelation 14. And I want to go to the beginning of this measure, which will start right here. And I'm gonna pull Revelation 14 up in the English, and we want to see what words that we can actually identify with um, from the Coptic standpoint by using our Coptic dictionary. So this is the thing here, is knowing that some of these things may be revealed in a different dialect, from the Coptic standpoint. So, but it's still, you can see certain similarities. So certain words may not be a part of certain measures. So let me go into, so y'all can see exactly what I'm getting at. Okay, we'll go here. We're just trying to pick up a random text. Okay, so these are words that will be commonly found. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Sinai with him, and 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. And so we want to go and see, the words. Can we identify them in transliteration and translation? We already know. We know, and, your own, and, your different measures of transition between the words are not what we're looking at. We want to look for the main words. The main word, look can be a word, but we know lamb is even greater. So what we would do is go back to our Coptic dictionary, and they give you any dialect here in the online Coptic dictionary. That when we say any, we mean it can be Achaemenid, Old Coptic, Bohiric, Fayumic, Mesochimic, Lycopolitan, pardon self, Proto-Theban and Sahidic, Safayumic Greek, Christo-Mesochimic Greek, and Greek usage unclear. But the main thing, it got all the dialects here, so I just keep it on any. Now I can, if I'm looking at a particular text, I can take it and isolate it too. If it's a Sahidic text, but I don't want to try that here because I don't really know, which dialect they use, so I just use any. Keep it right there. Now you can enter a Coptic word here if you know the Coptic word, but my best measure is going to the definition. So I'm going to take the word look, and we're going to see what we can find in here dealing with the word look. And just like working with any other language, the more we work with a language, the more familiar we become with it. So we don't see the word look coming up right here. Okay, there it is. There it is right there. That took a little time. As soon as I said it. Okay, so we see ane is a word which means to look. But we ain't going to just settle for that one. Here's another one right here. And this looks like in shitter. In less shitter. Looking at the word. We had sent out the Coptic dictionary, and to my scribes to aid and assist. Can y'all open up your email and pull up that Coptic dictionary? We just sent it in our last session. You should be able to see it there. It's this one right here, by the way. So y'all will know what we're talking about. The same one right here. Sister Curta Bay, I know you already got it from last week.
I had the one pull up what you was looking at, but I'm going to it right now.
Yeah, this is actually more like a lesson book too. Introduction to the language. But this is, you got this, Grand Secretary of State? Can you pull it up? It's in our last email.
Yeah.
I sent it out. Or did you save it?
I had printed one previously, but I'm looking for the Coptic dictionary. I don't know about I'm trying to find the last email.
Okay, it's long. What I do, just to get it to you, I'm gonna go over here and just send it, resend it, like I did with Sister Curtis.
Gratitude.
And that way, when I ask y'all certain measures, you can identify with the words, the letters or whatever, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we pulling out various different words in the Coptic, and we just showing our people how they can do this if they want to research the document, without having to go into going back over the same thing that we've been over prior to. Okay, so I'm gonna go here in our Egyptian Research Sultan. I'm trying to get to the one that I just sent. And I'm going to just drop the email there. Here we go, right here. And so I'm going to just hit, where is it? Okay, there we go. Come on. Okay, and I'm going to just hit reply to all. And then I just add the dictionary here. Where is it? There it go, right there. And just drop it in there. And I'm going to send it. So it's going to come to everybody again. And so once you get it, you can open up and let me know that you have it open, Grand Secretary of the State.
Yes, sir. We'll do.
And I'm already too picking up. I can see the main root, of the look in this word here is, these 3 letters here. Well, actually 4 letters. Or maybe even, 5 letters. We can see the same thing. Maybe 4. 4, because I'm seeing a change here. The root is the 4, in reference to dealing with the word look. But there are various different words for look. So we want to see which one is being used here in the book of Revelation. So let me know when
Receive gratitude, pardon self.
Okay, all is well. And you can just open it up because I'm getting ready to ask y'all when you look into this, what alphabets that you can actually see. Which ones do you identify with so that we can see the actual word that is found. So we have Ane, which is obvious in being what it is. And I just want to get you to tell us which letters, represent the Y. Go to the page that we have on our Coptic language dictionary, and it's actually page, let me see here. Okay, here it is. You can go to this page here. This is good. And this is page, don't actually have it by the number here,
Page
but it
11
says
on
page
my
13. Yeah, it say page 13 right here on mine.
Okay, now see on table 1, the 25 Coptic letters adapted
Oh,
from
yeah.
E.A.R.S.
Oh, you got the other alphabet chart there. We'll go to this one since it got the sound shifts in it. On
Okay,
table
table
3. Yeah, because just in case we run into this,
okay,
we'll be able to identify it, in
got it.
these other letters. Because that was a problem I think we was having in the last one. So,
Mhm.
Grand Secretary of State, let us know when you got table 3, and we'll move forward.
I have table 3, but when I blow up the screen to see the presentation on the StreamYard, I have to minimize it to go into the dictionary.
Oh, you got to minimize your screen?
Yeah, that's okay. I got it.
Oh, okay, Islam.
I
Praise
got
be
it.
to Allah. Praise be to Allah. Islam. So I'm just getting this here so that we can really identify with these letters, and we let the people know which letters they are. So that's why I took you here, because it got the various sound shifts. So we run into something, we know what we're looking at. Because it may use a particular letter that's dealing with a different sound shift, and it'll kind of throw us off if we don't know no better. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going back over here now to this particular word, Ane. And I want you to tell me, what letters these is, because what I see is what I just said, Ane, which is the Aleph, and this is the N, this is the A, and I want to say this is actually a P, if I ain't mistaken. It may be a P, not a Y. You know, if my memory served me right, you know. But I want y'all to refresh me on that. So what letter is the first letter that's being shown here? We know the second one is basically separated by the letter N. Is it Anape or Anape? Like I said in the beginning.
It's like you said in the beginning. I think. Let me see that.
So that is a Y at the end
Let me see. Wait a minute.
instead of a P.
Um,
Like I say, I'm just going off my memory, trying to memorize it. But just let me know when you find it. Go letter for letter and vet it.
right.
So the first is A though, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the second is N, right?
Let me see. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, you're looking for that last letter.
I'm looking for that. Yeah, I'm looking for that little Y thing.
Okay. Take your time. Just let me know when you get it.
I don't see that. I don't see it looking exactly like that.
Yeah, they have it written in a different style too, so you gotta
Oh,
catch
okay.
that.
Because
As
I was
long as
looking
you.
at F for Faye, but
Okay, let me go in here with y'all. Because it's only one letter, and they'll draw them a different way, but it still be the same thing.
Right.
That's it right there. It's F. It's actually, and that would be because it's seen as P in certain cases. So this is Anef. Anef.
Can you
And
put your cursor on there, Dr. Shahid? I don't see.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on it right now.
Oh, okay, Faye. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it don't. Yeah, it don't look like that.
yeah. But
Yeah, I see.
okay, Faye. But Faye is interchangeable with P too in certain cases. But they have a P up here, so but you'll see, that's why I was thinking, that Y was a P. So I was on point, but I was calling it a P instead of an F. But we know P and sound shifting is interchangeable. So this is the style and the way that they drawing it here. I'm gonna
Right.
go back because we actually had. Let's pull that old Nubian back up because they had a letter I seen in the old Nubian as we was going into it. Let's see when they had the old Nubian alphabet up there. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm gonna just open the image in a new tab because it'll open it up and isolate it. Okay, because I seen a letter similar in here. There it go right there. But that's actually in the old Nubian. It's a W. Look like it. But this one that looks similar to it is PS here. But that's cool. That's all right. Let me see here. So we can see a slight difference in that one. Oh, Brother Noble Bryan said you can create an account and they will allow you to borrow all them books that say limited view for an hour. So, they trying to get people to pay for them now. That's what's going on. Boy, I tell you, Rome try to make money off of anything, won't they? Goodness gracious. All right, so this is a naif. A naif. Again, all is well, which means look, right? Here's another measure that's in the same realm, but it's not really look. So we'll pass this one up. Here's a word that has many different attestations in it. Like I said, the root. I know this is what symbol is what letter is this here? Is this E or is this H? That
looks
y'all,
like E,
yeah, and
E, I,
this,
E.
and what's the next one? That's actually together, ain't it, Grand Secretary of the State? Look like Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's Ish.
Ish.
Yeah,
Ish.
Ish, and then this P is the letter. This is R. It's Ishri, Ishrim, Eshrim. Is that an M at the end, or is that another letter? So y'all see the EI together, and then we know this is sh right here. This is SH. I know that. Is that correct, family? Is that SH right there, that W looking symbol?
Oh,
That W looking symbol looks like the O, or the long O, as in throw.
Hold up, let me go back over here with you
Because
because this is
the SH looks like the W with a tail to it.
okay. Gotcha. That's good. Thank you, Grand Secretary of State, because I'm looking at it right now. They look alike, but there you go. I was looking at the top part without the bottom. So yeah, that's O. So that's actually O. Hold up, let me go back over here. Uh-oh. All right, yeah. Okay, so that's O, and then that's
E O
EOR.
R.
EOR, and what's that last one? Is that M?
It's a E. Let me see. I think
Look
that's
like
the,
a
no. That's the M. Wait a minute.
What is it? Is it
Hold up. Wait a minute.
May, MEI.
so it is M. So this is Aorm. Aorm, if that's a M at the end. So that is a M at the end, right?
I don't know. It did like
Now
it don't
see they
look like it, but like you say, the way they
okay,
drew it, it might be a M.
let me go over
Yeah.
I
here.
see something else look like that.
Yeah, that's a M. This a
Okay.
M. This
Okay.
is it right here. It's just the style that they drawing it in.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
see, it's still a M. You'll see when you go to looking at different Coptic writings,
Uh huh.
they just look different ways based on the way
Yeah.
somebody. But that's it right there, right there. That is May. And so you don't really sound it all out. You just use the first letter, like they have here isolated. So that
Hmm.
is M. And I should really know that because M is one of the words that go all the way back attestations to every language. They seem like it's always the same. Whether you go back into the hieratic or the demotic, that same shape is there in different variations. So that's
Oh.
Aoorm. So that would be Aorim. Aorim. Aorim is the way that we would pronounce that. But I see a lot of hits and attestations for this, and then I'm seeing that they giving another expression for it, and it's showing a different letter, that little funny little S looking thing now.
Yeah.
And what do y'all see that as? And I see that they going with the
That's the
Y.
H in it. Is that the H O? Is that the H? H
Let
O
me
R?
let me see.
That look funny looking thing.
Okay, it's H. It's
H O R I.
Ohora.
Horror.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're right.
Where is it?
Down at
Right
the bottom.
down here above the
Oh, I
word
see.
Jenga. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Yep.
Now we know what that is because that was giving us problems in the last session we had. Remember Curtis Bay? So
Mm-hmm.
that's the letter H. Okay,
Right.
so that's the letter H. Let me go back over here.
Back over there.
Okay, so that's the letter H. So that's
Yeah.
EH, and that is O, and then we can say F, EH, OF, and
Oh.
then
N.
N. Yep, N. Okay, so that's, we want to say
E H O F
Hoffen.
N. H.
Ehafen. Yeah,
H.
Ehafen. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it looked like. But it sounds the same here. A-A-Pim. A-A-Pim.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Uh-huh.
the same thing, but they spell it in two different ways. So we
Right.
may see it in this form. We may
Oh.
see the word that I'm gonna look for when I look for the word look up there. I'm just
Uh-huh.
trying to see what we're looking at right now. Even right here, you know what? These are the different Coptic dialects.
Mm.
See this one right here? A apa, pa.
Yeah.
See
Mm-hmm.
that? A apa, and then it has a I instead of the YN. Still the same expression, but a different dialect of it. But I see this one right here actually says in Ka, and it don't even add everything in here. So we got to look for this type of stuff right here. We can actually see it spelled out more over here too.
Right.
Hiafi, Hiafi. So we really literally got to transliterate this as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that looked like one. Here's another word. It means to have a look, to contemplate. And I see katanot. Katano Noi, Katanui. This is another here, Ketiat. I can see these are different dialects here. Look around, return the eye. This is Mafai, look like Maf. No, this is Mafesh. See it here? M-O. Then this is F. Look like two F's. We can put them together as being that anyway. And then we have S. SH right here at the end. Then we see the same thing here. M-O. Mafe. This is Mafe again, and this is Niite. Mafeniet, which means look intensely. Then we have Ne, which means to look or behold. This is Nafek, which means to stretch or strain. So we have another that says look, behold. They got a lot of words for look, I see. So we're going to have to find one of these up here when we deal with this look. It's got to be one, but at least we know we got a couple to go through. So what we're going to do, we're going to get to this word right here and look in the actual text. So in Revelation 14, and I looked. Like I said, we ain't worried about, the joinative measures in regard. We're looking at major words. Looked. So let me go back over here to the actual Coptic text. And I'm just trying to figure out which one. I guess it will probably be right here. I think that's where it would start at. Trying to make sure. Hold up, wait a minute. You know what?
Okay.
Okay, that's 18. I'm trying to find out where exactly one is.
Is it with that? You see how that curve symbol and then that first line?
Yeah, right up under where you're
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure. Yeah, is it there?
Yep.
And this would be the period where it ends off at for the one above it. And this
right.
is where
That's how I'm looking at it. Yep.
Yeah, that may be, and that's probably why they're signing it off. So yeah,
you see that curly cute Y thing in there, and that A.
And I look like I see it right here too.
Yep.
And
that might be look right there, and because I think it's this. Let me go back up here. I just seen that. Remember, I was talking about the different dialects.
Yeah.
I mean, we can actually look right here because they do have. That's another thing too. The way it's spelled is often spelled different. It can be either this one, Ane, but I'm gonna show you another one. See right here, that is it, because that's the Y right there at the end.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
That's why what y'all see. Let me go over here. So that's Ane. So if you look, and this is very important that we understand, right? Because a lot of people don't get it. Hold up. I'm trying to see here. They actually, instead of using Y, they use the vowel. So we still close here. See that there? That's actually considered epsilon, but you see the different versions of it. So it yields the I and the O. So even though we've seen it as Y, but we know the connection between even iota, and E, because I and E is even interchangeable when we deal with most languages. But that's cool. The main thing is we identified it still as what it is, Ane.
Right.
Ane. Aneo, however you want to say it, but nevertheless, we see the I. So we'll say Ani, instead of saying Ani. We'll say Ani instead of saying I know, or enough. Ani would be the best way to express this, as we can see the word, as it has been located. But there's another drawing I'm going to go look into even after that right there. So let's go back to where we were. And we have it right here. And the more we do this, the more familiar we become with this stuff here. So this is the first letter in front of it, right? Even though they have it here as like ane, that's just dealing with dialectal difference. Because if we were to put an A right here,
Right.
and then it would basically be the same thing as the other word that we're looking at. So we can see it's a dialectal difference between them, but this is definitely the word look right here, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's mainly pulling out certain words. So we're going to keep moving through this text right here. I want to go and look at the next major word, you know, and the next major word is lamb. You know, we're dealing with specific words.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to scroll down real quick where we were in our dictionary and just look at other words that may be connected and see if anything else is here. There it is right there. See that right there, isolated by itself, just the end and Y. That's nay. So that's actually on the manifest there. And so that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh-huh. So yeah, that's the one. That's actually, we on the right word. Praise be to Allah.
Yay.
Okay. That's the first word. Praise be to Allah.
Sweating
And
bullets.
yeah, right. Ain't it? Okay. So now that we have that one, that was easy right there, wasn't it, Curtis basis compared to last week?
We last week, man.
It was crazy, man. But I had to figure out and realize, man, we dealing with the different dialects. So we have to use our wisdom knowing, okay, this is why they put the A here, or they put the I there, because it's a dialectal change.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the more proficient we become, and once we look at things dealing with dictionaries, because you got Bohairic dictionary, you got Sahidic dictionaries, all them different dialects got their own dictionaries.
Right.
So if you have a particular text and you know it's Sahidic, then you know to isolate everything to the Sahidic dialect. You know, and it'll give you the exact words. You see, and we can even find the dialect right here as well. So we found the word look. So now let's look for the word lamb.
Lamb.
Yeah, let me go back home. And we'll put lamb in here. But these are words that are common and they should be easy to be found. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me hit search and see if it yields anything. I know it is, because that's a very important word right there. And a lot of this stuff is connected biblically. I'm going to give it a few minutes. There it go. Well, we ain't got too much to search for here.
Yeah.
This is actually, that's
that same symbol.
Yes, it's saying that's hey. And what is this? Is this a L, helib? A head? What is that L symbol right there? Is that an I? Heb? Helib? A heb?
That's the
Iota?
Yeah, so that is Heb. So that's Hiee, EI, and B. Is that B? That is B, right?
Yeah, that's B.
Yeah. Okay, so say the letters again. That's H.
Yep, I. That's iota, right?
Yep.
So that is Heb then. Heb. So now we're looking for Heb. Let's see, can we find this? And it may be in a different dialectal expression up here. When we get up here. Okay, where's the B? Heb. There it is right there. But they got it connected to another word. A word that ain't in the dictionary. You see it right there, Grand Secretary of the State?
Yes.
That's it right there. Heb.
Yes.
But to another two other letters.
Yeah.
In here. But this is still talking about the lamb right here. That's the root.
There you go. Okay,
That's
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You know I wear glasses.
It's long.
Can we break down the first?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get.
And the last thing, yeah.
That's what I wanted to get into. Identify those first. One of them is O, and I think this is a W. So that's like the double O. Ooh, and what is this letter here?
That Q looking thing.
That's the
Yeah, what letter is that? So that's ooh and something right here.
that ain't the
It may be drew in a different style. I'm gonna come over here with y'all.
it ain't the T is the T is no, I mean
Chima.
T is it the T
Which
or
one? You said Kima?
Kima?
Yeah, that
Toward the
look like.
bottom of,
Hold on, let me go
yeah,
back. Yeah,
kinda.
you might be right. You might be right. Let me go back over here and look at it, and I can tell you if it is. Oh, that's upside down though. That's a different one. I'm gonna go back over here first
Okay.
because that looked like a little. It looks similar, but it's just up. It's a different way, and it would look more like what it is. So let me go back over here and we'll find out what this is, and I'll tell you exactly what it is in a second. Okay, which one it is there? Not that one. Okay. I'm almost about willing to go with what y'all got because I don't see anything else up there that's yielding the same measure. Wait a minute. I think I got it.
Where?
I want to make sure though before I say this.
This
Let me go back. It looked more like the Zeta if I were to try to go into comparing it, but I can see it also looks shaped like the Gamma. Let me see here, because I'm gonna pull up a different Coptic alphabet. We can actually probably find it this way too and see that actual letter, because you do know that in different ones that they write in, they actually have it in the dialect. So let's pull up a couple of different Coptic charts, and then it'll give us something. I'm gonna look for. Oh, y'all pulling the same thing up. But we already know we got it. We got the actual right thing, but I just want to see what the full sounding of is. What it is probably limited, in the certain measures that they bringing forth. So let's find that one letter. Where is that? Okay, I think that's it right there. There it is right there. That's that. But that look more like the H again. Hold up. Let me go back over here. Okay. Go back here. The way they put that thing together.
Looks almost like a 9 with a tail.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying it looked almost like the H over here. Another expression of it anyway.
Yeah.
Look like the same thing.
Yep.
That may be just their way of connecting it together, but that's definitely what it looked like going through here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay, that's the H there. They didn't put it here. That's what I'm gonna go with because that's what it looked like. Definitely H. I'm just looking at the different styles of the writing because that's what's getting us. And that's the only letter that is there. So yeah, that's definitely I would go with the H.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different style in the way that they
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, but that's definitely yeah, I'll go with that. Let me see here in this particular group in here.
Yeah, that throws me off when they write it different.
Yeah, it's different styles of writing it.
Yeah.
See, it look more like a S style here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yep, that's what it is. It's the letter H.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, So it's the letter H. So the thing now is to actually sound it out. And let me go over here real quick. Get back to our area. So it's basically Oibi. Because you remember it was Ebbi. Ebbi. Oebi. So this is O, this is double, the O's, and this is H, Oebi. But the root is the Ebi, which is Eb. And I actually remember seeing this in the scripture when they say the Eb as it relates to the lamb. I remember reading that particular word, the Ebs. Sometimes they use the term Eb as it relates to lamb. You know, just this portion here, the IBE, but it's Ebi. So we identify, you know, the word look. Now, what's the next word that's major in this scripture of Revelation? You know, let's deal with Mount.
Mount Zion.
Yeah, Mount Zion. You know, this is the next major portion here. So let's look up Mount Zion. We may be able to find it by Mount or Zion. I know both of them words should actually be in there. You know, so we're gonna go back home and let's just put one word at a time because it probably ain't gonna yield. It might yield it all. Let me see. It may yield it all. They'll mostly put it on the Z. Sometimes they'll put S up there, even though it's spelled with S. Let's see. Give it a second. No, it didn't yield nothing, so that's all right. But we'll do it like this then. I know the word Zion is in there. I'm gonna put S in. I know these words in here because it's a biblical word, and it's a popular biblical word, so I know it got to be there. I'm gonna isolate the words if it don't give it to me now. I'm gonna just put Mount. Okay, and then we'll deal with the word because it ain't let me do it that way. Okay. And it may be because of here, the definition contain all words or exact sequence. Okay, there we go, Mount. You know, to ascend, go up. So it ain't a lot of words here dealing with this. And I think I already seen this here. This is what letter is this? Is this a L? Like Ale? Yeah. You know how you say Ali? I knew that because you know when we say Ali, this is actually attestation to the word Ali in the Arabic. And also Ale, because I know in the Arabic it means to mount up, to go up, to ascend. And in the Hebrew it's the same thing. So I was able to identify that off the rip. And I'm seeing that's the main attestation here. You know, yeah, it's all dealing with, even right here, when you look at the A-L and the O at the end, it's still there. So Ale is going to be the word. So we should see that in this text when we get up here. That comes behind what we was just looking at. It should be up here somewhere. And we already know, okay, look like this is the H. What letter is that right there?
The F.
That's the F-A-I.
I just right. Sure. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Because Ale should be in here some, but it may be spelled with one of the other word. Let me go back. Because we did see the words that they were connected to. So let's go back to that one area that we was looking at. And I'm looking at it here. I see they spelling it different here. This is a different attestation. Okay, this is a low tune. Okay, I see something here. Tele. So let me go back over here. Because it's tricky now. It is tricky. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. L2. This is N2, NG, HI. What symbol is that right there that y'all have? Is that a D?
With the little X.
Mm-hmm.
That's the K. Ain't that's the K?
That's a K?
At K is the K, and in the Greek is SH and the KH. Let me make sure I'm got that on the cross right there. It looked like Key, Kei. You see it, National Grand Secretary?
Okay. I want to go back up here to this one. Because it's up here. And we can tell that there is something that they're holding back from the EHPA. I think I just found it. Morris Ken. I think that's the one we were just looking at. Right here.
Right.
But I'm going to go back over here and see real quick where it's at. Okay, I want to go back again just to make sure. Okay. Yep. I think that one is, yeah, because that's the H. See this here? This is branching off into it. Now let's go back. We're going to match it letter by letter. I'm going to show you what's going on here. It's a dialect of difference. See this here?
Mm-hmm.
E and the H, right? Expression. Now let's go back over here to this word. Right here.
E.
Right? Pay attention to this. And then this is the I, right?
Exactly.
So this is H, this is HI, and the one is there, and then we have this symbol right here, right? And then these two coming off of it, actually represents a double letter in most cases. So when we go back over here, that would actually translate right here. But see the letter has changed right here?
Yeah.
You see? So that's the H, and that's the I, and that's that symbol, and then the NE. So that's it right there, which means to mount upon. But pay attention though, it's still going back to the original root. Ali. You see? Which goes back up to the same definition up here. And see how they have the H on the end there? So this is it. Now I want to hold up. I'm just trying to make sure this thing don't shut down on me. Okay, there we go. Just trying to get it back in charge mode before I get too hyphy. So these two symbols right here, this little loop thing. Let me go back up here and show you. We're gonna go over here to the. Oh man, it done closed. Oh no, it didn't close out. Okay. So here we go.
In the MEI?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go to. Oh man, that's almost close to Elohim. Alim. Yeah, that's basically what it looked like it's saying when we're looking at that. Yeah. Yim. Yeah, that's it right there though. Just a different dialect. Because we don't see anything else that's attested to that. So this is what we're dealing with right here. Halim or something like that. Halim. Yeah, that's a powerful. And so that one was tricky. That's about like the one that me and Sister Curta Bay ran into last time.
Yes.
So we can see it. Goodness gracious. So we see that even though it may not be in the full aspect of the dictionary, the root is what we're going to always be able to identify with. So look at this word again here. And when we go back over here, you can definitely see what's going on over here. You know, that's it. They just got different variations of it. And they don't have it attested here. But even in being spelt different, it's still connecting back to Ali. You see? See, that's the only thing they have there. So now let us go to Zion. Because Zion should follow right up behind that, right? And that'll actually help us be able to identify more with what we are already dealing with. Zion. You know, in fact, let me see something here. Okay. So let us go here. I actually look like I see Zion. Look like I already see it. But I
In
see
that last word?
Yep, right here.
Yep.
I already see it. That's Zion right there.
Yep.
Now they got something in between this here, you know, and I know that's not the word. This the real word here.
Right.
You know, but it's like something else is in between here. And
Isn't that a
spell that
pie?
all the way out. Spell that all the way out, because that's a HRN right there in the alphabet.
P? Would it be P?
That's P. Okay,
The
P.
pie symbol?
Okay, yeah, that's what it has.
Yeah, the pie symbol. Wait a minute.
And the letter is yielding what? The alphabet is yielding what?
P-T-O-O.
P-T-O-O what? That's P-T-O-O and really I.
Yeah, P-T-O-O-I.
I'm gonna see something real quick.
P-T.
But that is P.
T.
Let's see.
Wait a minute.
P.
Okay, yeah, that is P.
Ptah. Ptah.
That is T. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Can you plug the Coptic word in the thing?
That's what I'm finna do. That's exactly what I was thinking about doing. P-T-O-O-I. I'm finna put that up there. Let's see. I want to see what that is. But that other word in front of it, that's the Ali word right there. But I'm trying to figure out what this is in between it that they put here. And this is Zion. We know this is Zion.
Yes.
Plus the C looking like C, but it's really like the S. That's
Zion.
the I, that's the O in the end. So we know that's Zion.
Zion.
We know that. And Grand Secretary of State picked it out soon as she said, that's why I say some of these things we can see with the naked eye. You know what I mean? But it's like, because we can tell what this is just by working with them. So let me see. P-T-O-O-Y or P-T-O-O-I or P-T-O-O-V. I'm going to look for them words and see what comes up here.
Ptah. P-T-O. Ptah.
Yeah, Ptah. Ptah. Let's see.
This is so interesting.
Yeah, it is.
It's adventurous. I love it.
I love it as well. Looking it down. And that's how you get it, though, just by working with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see here. No, it didn't give us nothing there. And it's going to probably be a special way that they spelling it, too. Let me see. Let's see here. Give me a second. Yeah, I got to adjust my little cable again. Trying to keep this thing on. It still ain't charged up to the capacity of where I'm trying to keep it yet. Okay, so don't want it shutting down on us. Yeah, it ain't yielding for us. Perhaps we may find it, but we do know that other word in front of it is definitely something else. Because it may be another measure where it's actually probably going in between. I'm going to see something.
Do we do the P-T-O-O?
Yeah, I did that, but it still didn't bring nothing up. I'm gonna try this again though. I did a P-T-O-O-I. Okay. So I'm gonna try something else real quick, just to see what happened here. I'm gonna put of on here. and see what happened if it give me anything in relation to dealing with it there.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, a lot came up then, didn't it?
Yeah.
But they just got. They didn't give me where's of at. I want the exact word of. Where you at of? Golly, they got a lot going on in here.
Yeah.
Like somebody left something out is what it looked like.
Mm-hmm. Which that's what they do anyway.
Uh-huh.
Remix
Golly,
and every other
well,
thing.
I didn't find nothing hidden there, but that's all right. We do know we got Mount Zion.
Right.
We can go into that. Maybe we can use that as some type of means of digging a little deeper later on.
You typed in what about on, since it says, and I looked and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion.
You got everything.
Instead of.
You say stood?
No, it says,
Oh,
and
you know
I
what?
and lo, a lamb stood on the
Yeah,
mountain.
yeah. Let's go here. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Stood. Let's see what stood. Yeah,
Okay.
and that may actually be going into it. Yeah, because we did leave that word out. That's one in front of it. That's the word in between it. So we went with lamb. We got the mount, but they probably got it spelled in a different order where it actually. Let's see what this word stood yields. Okay, so that's a good idea, Sister Curtis Bay. That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork,
Yay.
dream work. Because we didn't really consider this word, but
We'll see.
it's all dealing with the arrangement of the person that's doing it. Let's see what stood says. Come on up here. We know you got to have the word stood in here. Oh, they didn't give me no. So they didn't yield that for in this dictionary. Don't mean it don't exist. They
Right.
just probably don't have it in this dictionary.
Stand.
That's what I was just finna do.
Yep.
Stand. That's the
Everybody
next
playing with
other
these
thing.
people.
That's the next best thing that you. But you
Yep.
see how we thinking though, right?
Yes.
We're all thinking the same. By the time you said it, I was already typing.
Yep.
That let you know we were thinking we on the right track, more.
That's right.
I know the word stand got to be here now.
Right.
You the W, you gonna fall for
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Uh-oh. Look like we might have something going on up in here somewhere. Let me see.
It was a
You know,
ETOOI.
they will stand on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stood on the mountain.
That's kind of close. We had
Yeah, it is close. And
Yep, that's close.
it will be this area, this one. And the reason being, all it is a change between the vowels.
Mm-hmm.
If we were looking at it that way. Uh-oh. Yeah, look like that's exactly what it is. Let me see here. I'm gonna go back over here. Okay, that's A, T, T. And let me see again. 2. That's H. This right here look even closer though. Cause see, this would be T and the A in between, then the H and the O, right?
Uh-huh.
When we go back up here, see it right here, T, and then this right here will compensate for the H and the O. Two, who? See here, in this portion here. So yeah, that definitely would be dealing with stand, like the lamb standing,
Yeah.
on Zion, Mount Zion.
Right.
Yeah, Mount Zion. I can see that right there. So yeah, we definitely can see that. And what comes behind that? Let's see what follows up. Since we got signed and with him in 144,000, guess we'll look up 100. Look up that word 100. You know what? We'll try him first,
Yeah.
and then see, because that way it'll give us what we're looking for. Him. Okay, let's go back, and I'm gonna just put him because him should definitely be a word that they have in there. That's very prevalent. Okay, let's go to him. Come on.
I know.
All right, there we go.
Hey.
Maybe
Good
so.
talk. All right, now this is gonna be interesting here,
Oh.
cause they ain't got one word up here. We got all type of lemurs connected up here in this
Mhm.
demonstration here. So you got to really look for it. That's in. Is that the word they giving for him? Example, automatically extracted with the caution to report bad examples. Okay. Yesterday disgrace my father, do not him. Okay. I want to say that okay, not that one there.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna go look for it. Just give me a second. I'm looking at what I can identify up in since they didn't give us one word. They're gonna make us work for this one right here, boy. Goodness gracious. You really got to bring your adept science out on this one here. Okay, so let me go up here real quick. If we got to look and see what we can identify. Okay, so it got to be up in this area here. So we're gonna look at these first two words right here. It might be this one, but
That's
A.
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 A. E. O.
it,
That's the M.
yeah. Okay.
M.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm just trying to observe this before I go back over here. Trying to use my little photographic memory to see what I can tap into.
E.
Okay. Okay.
E. O. It's A-E-O.
I see it right there. Look like it already. We're gonna hold that thought for a second, but it looked like it's a part of something. See right up in there?
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna move on just to make sure. That's the only thing that I'm seeing so far. Okay, I want to come down here as well. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm seeing the same thing right here. Let's see here. Go right there. Let me go back up. Yesterday is this rest today. Oh, this is it. That one right there that's some homework right there, boy. Why in the world they just didn't put the word him there?
See how they say yesterday thou didst disgrace my father, which looks like that first section. Then do not
Mm-hmm.
disgrace him today. See that little
Yeah.
curlicue non-HTY thing, which is
On
in
this area
bold.
here,
Yeah, that and that's in that first part as well.
it's in the first part.
Yeah, that little curlicue HT
Uh huh.
thing.
That one is very interesting right there.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, let's go back up here and see. You know what? I think you got it, Grand Secretary of the State. See that? The Hetty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back over here. And actually you can see it right
It's
here.
in there. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in here. This is it. That's right. It's in this word right here.
Mm-hmm.
In Hetty. And they just spelling it out a different way and putting different vowels in it. So it's a different dialect. In Hetty. Yeah, that's it. And that
So
is,
now, does that mean him?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only word that's yielding that being the same thing
Mm-hmm.
that I can see here. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So and we can also see it up. Okay, this is it here. But yeah, you can see it here as well. And this would be the only word right here. So let's look at the word father.
Okay. Praise Allah.
We can look at the word father.
Oh, Father.
Is it maybe yesterday? Yesterday is the
Mm-hmm.
first word. So let's go there. Let's see
Okay.
what they yield for yesterday. And then we'll try the father in a minute. I notice it's using his and him as it relates to son and so forth. So we know we're speaking
Mm-hmm.
of the father and the son and so forth and so on. So let me go to yesterday and see what we can get up out of here. Because all it is probably don't have it actually in here. But we can identify it by being able to utilize that. But I definitely believe that's the one you got because I looked at it and I seen it like it's almost rooted.
Mm-hmm.
See the root of the word. I just want to make sure. Well, they try to take us around the world. They gonna make us work for this today. They are not
Gonna
gonna get.
work today.
They are not gonna make
Whoa.
these.
Good gracious.
You know, and
Yesterday.
you definitely can see the word up in here. The NK, intake. This looks similar,
It
but that's
does.
different. A little bit off. Yeah, that one right there, we're gonna have to probably go to looking for on our own time. I'm gonna go
Okay.
to the next big word right now. That one right there, they don't have it in here. Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna try the father word and see, cause I know we got to find one of them up here.
Look, we stirring pots up in here. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
playing with
you
these
hear me?
people.
Goodness gracious, we ain't giving up that easy. We're gonna go to father and see if we can find it. What it is, it's just limited. It don't have some of these words.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's look at father and see which one of these words. And I can see it already. I think it's right here in this area, if I ain't mistaken. But they losing it. That's Almighty, Father of everything. I think I seen this one right here. Let me go back over here real quick. Um, but that's we're not looking for that in there though. That's we actually looking for that in the other area. Goodness gracious, I got to do this right here then. Let's see. I'm gonna have to duplicate it like that. Take it back and then go to him. And then we'll see if that's next to that same word that we were dealing with earlier. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely fun right here. It don't get
It is like puzzle.
Oh, man.
Yep, there you go right there. Look. Now check this out. See this word here? Now let's go back over here. Blow it all the way up.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Sankayak Kuti.
Mm-hmm. Trying to go back to that thing. Yeah, I can definitely see and that's dealing with mother and father right there.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go and there go right there. See that in there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see here. And if we come back over here, see it right there?
Mm-hmm.
Iyut,
Mm-hmm.
Iyut. Actually, we can even see it right here. Look like it too, a connection there. But next
Yeah, I was thinking
word,
about
Where?
see the Keti? See right here on the side here?
No.
Oh, you don't
Where's
see
your
my
word?
cursor moving
Oh,
right there?
okay. I see it now. Okay.
Okay. Like
Oof.
here, and I'm looking on the side of it, but I'm looking at this here next to the words too. And then I'm going over here to the Coptic,
Mm-hmm.
and when you look at it, see the Yut,
Mm-hmm.
which means to be father. So that's at the root. We can see something similar to here. Look, there it is again. See it right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yut person, that Yut portion in there is dealing with father. And there's a couple of more of them I seen up here too, I want to say. See it right there? There it go. See it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yut.
Father.
Yep. So now let's come back over here. Well, you thought you were gonna get away from us, didn't you? See it right there, Yut,
Yes.
right there next to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
is. They got to be to him then, even though they don't have it in their goodness gracious. So let's go
Ooh.
here to the doctrine and see what we find up here. Because it should come up here behind it, and it actually may be a little page over, so to speak. Oh, scroll it down. Okay. And now we got to try to find it in here. It's not that one there. That's Heather. That's in. Okay. That's ONW. Now this one definitely falling right here. That's OWNU. Let's see. I think this is it right here. Right here. See the N? What letter is this? Is that
The
Y?
That's
That's
the,
the F.
the F.
F in youth? Hold up.
F-I, F-A-I.
FAI?
Uh-huh.
In youth too? In
Yeah.
youth too. In youth.
That's similar sounding. Yeah.
Yes, sir. In youth too. That's it. In youth too. That's just a different dialect in expressing it. Hold up. Let me see. I want to go back over here to this other word. Yeah, look, actually, we actually have some words up here real similar to it too.
Uh-huh.
But this is the root. It used to. It used to. And this is like almost mentioning it without putting the F sound in it. It used to. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely the father again. Let's go through here and see if we can find one even closer to it. It used to. Okay, the B father, we already looked at that. That's definitely it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's just the way that they spelling it. This right
Just
here,
say,
look,
yep. Mm-hmm.
that look even closer to it right there. You used to.
Really?
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different dialect again. Like I
Mm.
said, and that's the problem that we're running into. Because you got to remember, this was translated by E. Wallace Budge in 1912.
Oh, Lord.
So we got to
Right.
look at certain words.
No
Certain,
one.
certain books that we go into, they'll probably give us the exact sound if it's maybe more modern.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's good that we still able to identify this because it allows us to see exactly what it is that we're looking at, and it's giving us the ability. And look at that. Now we can see the word even further here. Look, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
This is just another version because it mentioned it. Let's see here. Use the word father here. Let's go back to our. No, that's not what I'm trying to go on. See it right there?
Yes. Yes.
144,000 Father's name written. That's that word right there, the Father.
Yes.
You know, and
Mm.
we went over 144,000. I want to go into 144 and see what words they yield for that. We kind of put the cart before the horse, but at least we know that's there.
Mm.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's definitely it. You see it?
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
And let's go back to the text. We can see exactly. See there?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
definitely it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, as some people would say. You know, so we got that one. All you got to do is remember that root. When you see that word right there in Coptic, you know it's Father. Speaking of a father in some type of way, at least.
Right.
You know, so and up here you can see that they kind of change it up a little bit, but it's the same there as well. You know, Father of everything. You see how it look different? It's still the
Mm-hmm.
same thing, but the root is present, just in a different form. You know, praise be to Allah for giving us the wisdom to be able to see these things. So let me
Mhm.
go back. I want to go to 100. You know, 100. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm loving this all day. You can go and find your own little whatever verse you want to do. And just by doing this right here exercises the memory for us to be able to
You know what?
see this. Go ahead, goddess and queen.
100. That's the W looking thing with the tail and the E.
It is.
Yep.
Did you find it? And give me the how you find that, Grand Secretary of State.
Okay.
Are you
We're
looking
on
at
that
the numbers?
behind that table 3.
It's
It
got
has
the numbers.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, got the numbers.
Praise be to Allah. And I'm finna go up there. What you talking about too? I'm just letting it spin real quick so we can find it. Okay. Is it this right here? Anywhere up here?
Yes, the second one.
This
Well,
one
that
right here?
W, yeah, the W with the curly thing at the
Uh-huh.
tail and the E.
Okay,
100.
so let's go see what we talking about. Because we already talking about it here. And up here, okay. I'm trying to see exactly where we at. So we gotta figure out
What?
is it
Yeah,
is it up
go up. That I can't even get the words right there. That's it. But a
right here?
different vowel. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
right.
it.
It's got
They
an O as opposed to the E.
and they spelling it out. They stretching it. Actually, you're right.
You know
The O
what?
instead of the E. You're right.
But if we have that W and O,
But
that's saying
that's the I.
thousand.
No, that's the I. That's I. Remember, it's I. But they use it as E too. But it's I. See that OI? So that is right. You're right.
But
See, because that will be O double O, and this E and I is interchangeable. So you're right, Grand Secretary of State. That is it, right
but
there.
you but you know what though, Dr. Shahid, on the numbers chart, it has
Mhm.
the thousand as the what is that? The the SH, the W with the little curl,
Yeah,
and the
this is
O.
1,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is 100. See what I'm saying? This is 100, and this must be. I want to see the 40, the 44. Where it's gonna come in? Is it here, or is it this symbol here that they're using for 40? Do you see 40 up there in the numbers?
Yes.
And what does the 40 look like? Does it look like something over here or something right here, or is it up here?
S, the M, and the E. The backward S, M, and E. That's what the 40 looks like.
So does it look like one up here or somewhere down? Oh, this right here?
No.
Or is it down here?
Backwards S. Back almost like that curly thing we saw before. Um
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where it is.
What
Is it?
page are the numbers on?
She says next to
it has the number 2. You got to scroll beyond table 3.
Oh, beyond 3.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over here with y'all and I might be able to find exactly what.
Please, because my brain is scrambling now.
Praise be to Allah.
Woo.
Okay, let me
Okay,
see
I
here.
see the numbers in Coptic. Okay, 1, 2. Now, what were we looking for?
40.
We were looking for 100 and
100.
1,000.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm trying to find. I'm still trying to
Keep
find the
going.
numbers.
Yeah, I see
Keep going.
100. I see
I know
1,000.
they're in here,
Yeah.
but yeah, because they have them all up here. Okay,
That's
there we
it.
go.
Yeah, right there.
Go right there, and I can actually identify. So we see the OA.
Yeah.
So let's go back up here and look at this. Okay, OA. We can see it right here. That is OA. That's OA right there.
Okay.
So that's 100. And then this right here, let me see. You said it was 1,000.
Yeah. 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that little
Let me
thing
see.
in the Yeah, that's
Yeah.
1,000 right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. I'm
That's
trying.
1,000. I see that.
I'm trying.
I got you. That's 1,000.
Oh man, hold up. Y'all give me a second here. I'm just trying to set
No
this
problem.
thing
No
so
problem.
it don't shut down on me.
No
Okay, there we
problem.
go. There we go. Okay, so now let me get right back over here.
Yeah, go to
And
that 1,000.
I want to see that 1,000.
Yeah.
I see the 40.
Uh-huh.
I already see the 40 right there. I'm seeing it, but I'm gonna go to the 1,000
Oh,
real
okay,
quick.
okay.
Stroll down to that 1,000
Okay,
right there.
yeah, I see the 1,000 at the
Yeah.
bottom.
See how the
Let me
100
show.
and the 1,000 look the same except for the difference in the two vowels?
Yeah. Uh
Yeah.
huh. And they didn't put it in here this way. They put it in here this
No.
way.
Right.
And then they
Yeah.
gave us the 1 at the top. So just give me a second here. Let me get back over here. But I think I just seen the other one. That's what I want to show y'all in a second. So yeah, this is the 100. They start with 1 here. 100. You know what I mean? And just say 1. And this is 1,000 here. 1 and 1,000.
1,000.
But I seen this one. This is what I was talking about earlier. Remember I was saying a connection here. Look at this. Pay attention to this. Now when we go back over here, this is what I was talking about here. See the 4.
Oh.
See,
Okay.
that's what I was asking when I was going back. That is 4. It's F2.
F2.
Yeah. So let's go back where I was
Yeah.
in the Coptic again, and you'll see exactly what we're getting at. See it right there.
Yes.
This is the root though, right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see
Yes.
that this
Yeah.
portion right here is the root. Now
Mm-hmm.
let's
Yeah.
go back over here to the 4. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
1, 2.
that's it. That's
Yeah.
it right there. So they doing it like 1, 4 in 1,000. You see what I'm saying? 1, 4
Uh-huh.
in 1,000. Give me 1 second, Morris King.
Sure.
Y'all can
Yeah.
kind
Let
of
me
build
step.
real quick while I'm answering this call.
This is so exciting.
Islam, Morris Ken, I just want to take this time out, as we speaking here to give a moment of silence. My sister-in-law just passed. My ex God woman sister, she just passed from. So
Condolences.
mashallah, mashallah, and may she rise in power.
Islam.
All right, Islamism. So um we're gonna continue to move forth with this drawing, and 144,000. 144,000. Let's see here. So yeah, we see that they put out here again 1, They isolated the 1, and they isolated the 4, and then they gave us 1,000. But we didn't see it in the double form. That's another thing too.
Right.
They didn't put that out here in the double form.
Do
And
you
then
think that may be due to Wallace budget stuff?
that could be the issue. That could definitely be the issue right there. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see it, but we definitely know that's 4 right there.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely know that's 4 right there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, pretty much, Morris Kim, looking at this here, and going through everything, we can see a lot of this stuff checking out, but it's really just knowing what it is exactly that you're looking at. And once you know that, there you can go through and kind of vet it yourself. Got the 144,000. We can see that this is the 4. This is the 100. But you can see it's not actually lining up the way they will put it. Like
Right.
144 is like they put it a different way, and then they choosing to bring it forth in their way. So that would be 4, 1. And I guess they were saying 1 and 4 going backwards, and then the 1,000. You see? So
Mm-hmm.
let's go back over here to. Okay, we got the father's name. Let's look for the word 4 heads. And we'll bring it to a close at that particular point right there. 4 heads. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. 4 heads. It'd be funny if they use the same word, put 4 up there. They're just joking around. Let's see. 4 heads. Now we know they got to have this name in here unless they're gonna say something else, but we're gonna pray on this 4 heads. I don't know if we're gonna yell it, but we might get lucky, people.
Yeah.
Nope. Let's see 4 heads
Yep. That's just what I was thinking.
without the S. Yes, sir. It don't get no better than this.
That's right.
You can't get it on 4 head, you just ain't gonna get it. It just ain't in this lexicon. Oh,
Yay.
it's,
More.
right, they want to work us, right? So yeah, okay.
More.
Oh my God. Here we go.
See, they have forehead, front, and stern.
Yeah. And I see they put that up there, right? I want to go down here and see what we're going to identify it at.
Said 4 heads in that first sentence after the sign of the cross.
Now he calls me, asking me, can I come up there and pick up the check? And I've been trying to get the check for the last 3 days. But praise be to Allah.
Praise Allah.
Let's see here.
You down in that thing where it says, and on her forehead a name was written.
Yeah, we
is that
definitely
possibly that HHH?
Which one it is, right down
Yeah,
here?
that one right. Yeah, and on her forehead.
You want to
Like about
start
that
right in the beginning.
Yep.
We don't want to have no more. We want to find the closest thing. Now,
Right.
that look like Ain.
Mm-hmm.
That's Ain. So that's a grand thing. Let's see here. I'm going to go. Ain is actually a word for eye. So it makes me think about third eye, but We want to look at these words just right up in here. So we see Babylon right there. I can see that wrote right in there. You see that?
Yes.
I caught that Babylon.
I didn't catch it not till you said it.
You can see it right there.
I see
I
it
want to
now.
see if it's that easy to see up here in this text though. Because I don't think we're gonna get it that easy up here. Let's look up here and see if we can. Okay, so we
Oh,
are.
when you blew it up.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make it easy up here in E.A.R.S Buzz demonstration. Let's see, where is that? Where you at? I think this is it right here, Babylon. This is his version of it right here. See, that's the L, B-O,
Yeah.
Ebelon. They call it Ebelon, not Babylon, Ebelon, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it right there. You see it?
Yeah.
And that means if we go back this way, let's see what it say when we go back through the text. If that's Ebelon there, then this should correspond what E.A.R.S Buzz got going on up here. This is the root right here.
In bold, T-E.
Yeah, and so let's see what that's saying. We should see that. Oh yeah, it looked for me. Is that it right there? Not the other word, but that is that the root? What we looking at? Yep,
T-E-S-N-E.
that's it. That look like, yeah. See the S. That's it. Look,
Yeah.
T-E-S.
Yes.
T,
Uh-huh.
and then this is it right here.
Yeah.
This is their way of saying it, at least. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, E.A.R.S Buzz. And then we know that forehead got to be somewhere up in here. So what is that T-E-H? Is that forehead right there? I think that may be it. Is that trying to give us the... Okay, let me go up here first.
I want to know what that M-M-H-C-T-Y-P-I-O-N.
Yeah, M-M-C-T-H-Y-Y-P-O. Let's see. It got to be up here in another form as well. Okay, let me look up here. Say that again. M-H what?
Oh, I didn't write it down. M-M-H-C. What was that?
Because that's in between.
I didn't
that.
write it down.
Okay, let me go back.
What is that? M.
Trying to find them other words. Okay, I see one. I just caught one. They go one right there. See that O-Y-P-A-N? You see that right there?
Yes.
Now here it is right here. Dang, I just seen it. Where you at? Right here. See that right there, what I'm circling around?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the same thing right there. Okay, and this is H-P-I-A. And I'm just trying to figure out. This is another one looking like P-A-N. Is this the O-Y-P-A-N? Let me go back up here. I-N O-Y-P-A-N. Yep. Okay, so there it is right there. See this here? I-N. And this would be like the P-A-N-E. You know, so this is the beginning coming up here. And this is definitely connected to, you know, this particular area here. You know, so I'm just trying to figure, is this the forehead? And they talking about a name being written. Let me look up the word name and written and see what we get. Because that's, let's see, name and written.
Yes, but name.
Uh-huh. I definitely see it up in here. Come up here, in. See it there? In.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
This looked like a connection to a piece here too, but definitely E. And we see the yep. So let's go back over here to the E. That's the name. So this must be forehead right here or somewhere up in this area. It's definitely one of the two. Name, we got the name, we got the forehead. Well, I want to see written, the word for written as well. Okay, so he definitely can see this here. Name, and this particular word here, this is the one we seen with forehead. And let me see what written is. Let's see, okay. Oh, goodness gracious, I wasn't trying to go up out of there. Okay, but anyway, we do see the aim here. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get there, but I really want to go into the other area that's dealing with the other measure. We can see a lot of connections to them other words in here too, though. See, like that pan,
Mm-hmm.
because I see
Yep.
it up in here too, up in the text. See what I'm talking about? Different areas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pan, the name,
Yeah.
pan. So there's a connection between that. But then the word I'm looking for written. That's the last word I'm gonna look for. Written. Well, at least we can see it.
Yeah.
We agree that
Yeah.
we pulling it up out of here. And in fact, when we open it up here, we can still see the relations of, these different measures. Like that's father. We already know that's father right there, remember? Okay, so let me go back. I'm gonna look for the word written. Okay. Okay, look at them. This right here look real familiar already. But I'm gonna go over here and see real quick.
It looks like that MMHCTYPLN.
Oh, and we look. I see what my problem is. I'm looking in the wrong area. Okay, I came out of what I should have been looking at. Let me go back because it should have been over here where I was looking at. And I was looking down here. Yeah, this one right here.
The third one.
Okay, so let me go back up here. And it was what was that? The
Written.
If you looking up written.
okay, written.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, there it is right there. Look like it.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Right there at the top.
Mm-hmm.
You can click on it too to isolate it. And it'll go right back down there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back up this way. Written. So I want to go back to the actual document Let's see, can we find anything up here? Trying to find the root. Yep. You know what? It ain't in here. We're not looking for words in here. We were actually looking for the other. We actually already found the word that we were looking for. But I don't know why we're looking for written in here. Was it? Wait a minute. It was written on their forehead. So it was right. Let me see. Yeah, written on their foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to find that one word and look like it's there.
Would it be okay at the screen you're looking at, that third line, the long word in the middle where it has the look like waves, the M in the middle?
Which one? Talking about right down here or
Third
down here?
line
Up a little bit?
from the top. No. Stay where you are. Third, 1, 2, third line.
Right here?
Oh, you in line 2? I was in the one above it.
Yeah, that okay, so it's up here.
Yeah, see right there.
Right here where my thing is on.
Yep, is that it?
It looked like it. Let me go in here real quick.
And ain't that beside that? That's that 1,000, ain't it?
But you know what?
Yeah.
This would be the end of the sentence right here, so it should have been down here. See, this is like the end. Okay.
I saw
So,
that.
hold up. I think the root is right here. I think that's the root right there. That's the PONTINE. It might have been this one all the while. Let's go back. Okay. That's TEHNE. It definitely looked like it's in this area right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This looks like it's exactly going in. This is TEHNE right here though. But it's like it's starting in this line, unless it stopped here and picks up here. But this is starting. See that THNE? Unless they put it in the wrong. You see what I'm saying? But that looked more like it to me right there than anything. Look at this here. Look at these last little letters right here, right? TEHNE. Now let's go back up here. TEHNE. Yep. See? Look
okay.
Like
yeah.
See?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Like they put it in a different line though. See?
Yeah.
See, in front of it, TE, and that's like, W. That's another T.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it run into that second verse. Look like they
see it right there. TES.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. So that's forehead.
Well,
written in the forehead is basically being put up here. You know, so that's what it is. They went into the other line, and maybe they're picking it up from a period here.
Yeah.
You know? So we do see Babylon though, Ebelon. It ain't Babylon, it's Ebelon over here, y'all. Woo. Woo, yeah. We definitely can see it. But this that E. Wallace Buzz translation.
I bet.
No wonder we put in our hair.
Right.
Stop the madness. As the people say, good Googles. Okay. So Islamism without the schism. You know, we're gonna bring it to a close at this particular point, and we just say gratitude. I liked it. This, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? This
It
this this is
on
good
last week.
because it's gonna train us in being able to know the dialects as well. Like certain things, they just jump right out. Like that word "cyan,"
Mm-hmm.
it jumped right out, and there's certain things that we can see. And the more that we go through this and become familiar with this, we'll be able to see these things. You know, we'll
Mhm.
definitely be able to see what's being said there. You know, but I was talking about the ebb as it relates to the lamb.
Yeah.
And I think if that was is that an Egyptian word? Did they use the word ib? Let's see. That's it matter. Let's see. Oh, they got iwi, iwi, iwi. Okay, Egyptian. Oh, they got different words. But all is well. But yeah, we I think that was a grand drawing for us to be able to go through these measures here. You know,
Mm-hmm. I like
this is
that.
real fun right here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and just this is good training because it trained us to know the difference between dialectal expressions. So you don't panic and say, "Oh, it ain't the same letter." Well, we know why because you know you have to know sound shifting. That's why it was
Mhm.
so important for us to learn sound shifting, family.
Mm.
Because had we not had the knowledge of sound shifting that we have, you know, we'll be lost because we'll be looking for one word.
That's
Right.
right.
That sound shifting is the greatest key that we have to understanding all of these languages in their dialect. So yeah, this is a powerful demonstration. I can't wait till our next measure when we come back to get into it again. But
Yes.
this is pretty much just constant practice with doing this. You know, going through various texts, and the more familiar we become with the dialects and the way that we express the words. You know, praise be to Allah. And then knowing the difference in right. Just like any other text, when we deal with the Demotic, the hieratic, you know, what we call Hekapta and the Midrash and Kemet, it's the same thing when we deal with Hekapta. It's the same drawing. You know, so praise be to Allah, Islamism without the schism. And you sisters come forth with your measures. You know, Grand Secretary of State, what have you to say about this particular drawing?
Islam again, rising, giving praises to Allah, honor to our Prophet, honor to this E.A.R.S class, honor to you, Dr. Shahid. Again, condolences for your loss. Um, this class has been very powerful. It's been exciting, a little bit challenging, but it's always a blessing to be able to go back and get source materials and be able to think, etc. To make out the words and also take into account remixes or what have you. But it's a blessing and an honor to be here in these sacred groves and get these special lessons. I definitely look forward to um, listening to the playback and also being able to go into these various works, and be able to get the Coptic under my belt as well as these other languages because all of it comes from Kemet. So gratitude more for bringing these degrees forth so that we can get even grander levels of understanding. Peace and love.
Islam and peace and love. We give honors to you for that grand drawing, Grand National Secretary of State. Praise be to Allah. What about you, Sister Curta Bay?
Islam. Grand class. Like the goddess said, I really did enjoy. And you really prepared us, because like you were saying, had you not helped us to understand about the sound shifting, yeah, we would have been lost. Because and I love the way we are doing it right now, because we all working together, and we be like kind of connecting and thinking the same way, and you'll say something and we'll say something, and we can pick it out together. And I like that, because if I got any questions right on the spot, I can ask you right then and there. And this is, I love doing it like this. This helps me. This helped me a lot. And having the table here, right here, and having us look, and like you said, and helping me to understand, and as you have always told us, in all the language that we've studied, each one might write it different. And that's what I got to get used to. Yeah, it don't look like what's on my table, but I got to find something similar to that are the closest to that. It may not look exactly the same way, but we can go with that particular, whatever it looks closest to. So gratitude, God, man, for all that you have done. We really appreciate the work you put in with us. And this is definitely helping us. And looking forward to continuing doing it like this. And even last week, I really enjoyed it. We got stopped last week though, but we get better and better. And I like this. It's like a treasure hunt or something. I don't know. It's love, but I'm having fun. It's love.
Islamism, without the schism, Allah is definitely leading on, and victory is sure. It's a powerful demonstration, and we just say gratitude for everything it is that is to be done, and all it is that we will do when it comes to bringing our people, into consciousness of who they really are. So it's a grand joy, that we are here in this era and time to aid and assist our people. And I want to actually come forth with a particular drawing before we close out, and give me 1 second real quick. Let's see. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Okay. I want to okay, there we go. All right, Sister Curta Bay. We're gonna let you demonstrate your measure, and then I just save this measure as we go out. Islam.
Islam.
Take
All
us
right.
to third heaven. Islamism without the schism.
Islam. January 15, 1929, a warning from the prophet to be read at every meeting. I hereby inform all citizens that they must end all radical agitating speeches while at work, in their homes, on the streets. We are for peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your cards at Europeans. It causes confusion. Remember, your card is for your salvation. Failure to obey these orders will be a severe consequence. We are for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when these principles are violated, justice must then take its course. Any citizen or group of citizens who hold malicious feelings toward the government or the prophet or violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement will receive their reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors must Our true Moors will and must obey the law as laid down to them by their prophet. If they lose confidence in their prophet, they should turn in their card and button, cease wearing their turban and fez, and return to the state where I, the prophet, found you. This is a holy and divine movement founded by the prophet Noble Drew Ali, and if the prophet is not right, the government is not right. The prophet, therefore, is sending out the divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part in protecting their prophet and the government. This is an everlasting movement founded by the prophet through the will of Allah to redeem his people from their sinful ways by the order of prophet Noble Drew Ali. A holy covenant of the Asiatic nations, ye are the children of one father, provided for by his care, and the breast of one mother have given you suck. Let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with thy brothers, that peace and happiness may dwell in thy father's house. And when ye separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth you to love and unity. And prefer not a stranger before thy own blood. If thy brother is in adversity, assist him. If thy sister is in trouble, forsake her not. So shall the fortunes of thy father contribute to the support of his whole race, and his care be continued to you all in your love to each other. Islam, Islam, Islam. This meeting is officially adjourned according to Act 2. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Go in peace, Moors. Islam.
Islam, Moors Ken, and we're going to play a track, one of my favorite tracks from my brother Nikolai Giovanni called Holy Ground. And I want to give honors to my little sister, that just passed form, almost like I raised her to a certain degree. And may she continue to rise in power, because we was real close. And I just seen her 2 weeks ago. So Islamism without the schism. And I'm going to run this track, and then we're going to take it on to the next degree, family. So we love you, and y'all already know what it is, Moorish Ken. So let me share this screen real quick. And the brother got some powerful messages. I was in communication with this brother, but I love his vibration with the music more than anything. Never been a slave, only been a king. Can you hear that, Grand Secretary of the State? And
yes, sir.
Okay, Islam. Praise be to Allah. All right.
Looking at the fire, speaking from a tree. Yeah. Never been a slave, only been a king. Looking at the fire, speaking from a tree. Yeah. Deep in the valley. I'm close to the mountain. I see fire from I am that I am. Stepping on holy ground. Never been a slave, only been a king, headed to the pyramids built with a voice that's supreme. Enemies lick dust, always talking hits hurt. Holy sick bird. Keys to the throne owned by the king. Yahweh, Yah bless Giovanni, sonship, firefall, sun kiss. Led by the light, real gift. Added to the night, vision shift. Promise to the king, sonship. Sovereign is the king, lift the head, see. Jah will arise, but the coming of the king. Like a sit down, climbing up the mountain, I can feel his presence higher with the praise. Down power from a change with a real gift, soul, mighty body, spirit, purpose from the womb. Blessings fill the room, peace given to you, seeing doom. Purpose feel truth. Fire speaking, I'm a leader from a tree. No shoes, just peace. Speaking to the Lord, how to free. Deep in the valley. I'm close to the mountain. I see fire from I am that I am. Stepping on holy ground. by stepping into my presence, you'll start seeing visions and dreams. As I yard this word, believer prophet was born year 83. As Moses led Israel by the side of the cloud and fire by night, let my prophet lead you into the future. Yes.
Islam, very prophetic measure, family. And that song remind me of a journey that all of us have been through pretty much throughout the time of our being here on the manifest, and coming out of a valley, so to speak, and rising to the pinnacle of wisdom, and when you look at the story, the brother was referencing Moses, and often in the journey, we will find that there were, a lot of struggle, as he was trying to make it up the mountain. But I feel each and every one of us had that particular journey until we end up coming into oneness with the great God Allah through deific will, and that's the grand joy, unity with the great God Allah on the plane of things made manifest in unity of the great God Allah within the plane of soul, as we stand before the burning bush of divinity. Whether the mountain is here or beyond the plane of things made manifest, that's a powerful demonstration. So we just want to say gratitude to all of our Moorish kin, and we encourage you to continue tuning in, and we'll be back in our next cycle. And honors to you scribeses, because y'all did a grand job. Like we was literally moving in sync. Good energy. So peace and love. See y'all in Sunday school. Y'all know we got more work to do.
Islam.
Love.
Love you more.
Great class.
Great class.
Love you more.
Love you too.
Good job.
Love you back.
All right now. Love my tribe of endurance. More Shabbat. Peace and blessings. I want to give honors to our people checking in as well. Noble Brian, Cena, Renee, Don L. Peace and love. We'll see y'all in the next cycle.
Islam.
Islam.